In the universe of Invincible, the Viltrumites aren't magical, and they don't get their power from a yellow sun. They are the most terrifying apex predators in the cosmos for one simple, brutal reason. Their entire civilization underwent a massive eugenics war, slaughtering the weak of their own kind until only pure-blooded, bioengineered conquerors remained. But exactly how does their biology function? Today, we are breaking down every single super ability a Viltrumite possesses and the deep lore behind the science of why they have them. Before we list the powers, you have to understand the foundational secret behind all Viltrumite biology. Smart atoms. Unlike regular human cells, Viltrumite DNA is bound to subatomic particles that can dynamically alter their properties, density, and energy output based on what the body needs. Every single godlike feat they perform flows from this single genetic miracle. First up is their world-breaking strength. A typical adult Viltrumite can effortlessly lift thousands of tons, shatter mountains, and tear through titanium like wet tissue paper. But the scientific reason behind this isn't just massive muscle tissue. Because of their smart atoms, a Viltrumite's muscles can physically harden and generate independent kinetic energy on demand. More importantly, their subatomic structure generates personal leverage. If a normal human tried to lift a cruise ship, the ship would just snap in half under its own weight, and the human would sink into the ground. A Viltrumite's smart atoms manipulate physics around the object, allowing them to lift massive structures without them collapsing. Next is their terrifying speed and flight. Viltrumites can levitate, fly at Mach speeds within an atmosphere, and achieve faster-than-light travel while crossing deep space. Why? Their flight is actually a form of localized telekinesis. Deep within a Viltrumite's inner ear is an incredibly complex biological balancing system. This system allows their smart atoms to subconsciously latch onto and push against the gravitational fields of reality itself. They aren't flying by generating propulsion, they are physically rewriting how gravity acts on their bodies. Then we have their absolute invulnerability. They can survive direct hits from nuclear blasts, walk through molten lava, and withstand the extreme friction of atmospheric re-entry completely unscathed. The science here is all about molecular cohesion. When a Viltrumite braces for an impact, their smart atoms instantly lock their cellular bonds together so tightly that foreign objects simply cannot penetrate the tissue. Unless an attacking force possesses equal or greater kinetic energy, meaning another Viltrumite, their skin remains an unbreakable wall. Even if you do manage to hurt them, you have to deal with their insane healing factor. Viltrumites can survive disembowelment, broken spines, and crushed skulls, fully regenerating within weeks or months. They are also entirely immune to all earthborne illnesses, toxins, and radiation. This happens because their smart atoms possess what's called state memory. Their cells remember exactly how the body is supposed to look at its absolute physical peak. When tissue is torn away, the remaining cells rapidly clone and reconstruct the missing anatomy with flawless precision. A power that often goes unnoticed is their superhuman endurance and lung capacity. Viltrumites don't actually breathe when they are in the void of space. Instead, they can hold a single breath of air for up to 2 weeks straight. Their respiratory and cardiovascular systems are incredibly efficient. A Viltrumite's blood cells store and recycle oxygen at near-perfect rates, meaning their brain and vital organs require zero fresh air to function while they cross entire star systems. Furthermore, their bodies produce almost no fatigue toxins, allowing them to fight at 100% capacity for days without tiring. But despite all of this, they are not truly invincible. Because their flight, balance, and leverage rely entirely on that ultra-sensitive equilibrium system in their inner ears, specific high-frequency sounds can completely paralyze them. Hit them with the right frequency, and their smart atoms lose control, causing equilibrium failure, blinding pain, and leaving their internal organs completely vulnerable to a fatal blow. The Viltrumites are a terrifying example of what happens when evolution removes all empathy to build the perfect weapon. But what happens when these unstoppable gods encounter a biological virus specifically engineered to tear their smart atoms apart? If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe, and tune back in next Friday for more videos like this.